Okay, we are back live on a Tuesday night. This is your boy, host of the world's most dangerous podcast, Stevie Ray. And we call this one Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Sorry I didn't get a chance to do the show last night. I was out taking care of a lot of things. And by the time I got home, I was just too zoinked. Just a little bit too zoinked to do anything. So I feel as though I will make it up tonight. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I really don't like doing the show when I'm not feeling up to it. But tonight I'm feeling up to it. And we call every Tuesday night, but regularly every other Tuesday night, we call it Tokyo Heat. And the reason we call it Tokyo Heat is, you guys know the great Sonny, you all know, is the co-host on those nights. But with all that being said, hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. As usual, doing different things that I have to do on weekends. But I end up Saturday, late in the day, getting me a good workout in. I kind of capped off the day, you know. What's up, Matthew? What's up, J-Dog? That kind of capped off the day. So, but Sunday, I did all that on Saturday because Sunday, I didn't want to be bothered. You know why I didn't want to be bothered? What's up, Calcutta? Because I want to watch me some football, man. I want to watch me some football. I had to watch my Pittsburgh Steelers, man. And if it wasn't for the Steelers defense, hey, got us by. Winning is winning, as you all know. That's what I always say. What's up, Brother Punisher? Real cool. But hey, man. But man, I know we talked about it last week, real cool. And Queen up there in Baltimore, man. My Steelers had to go out there and show old Lamar Jackson. You don't run around on us. You don't do that Harry High School running to one side, running to the other side, run down this way complete. You don't do that on Pittsburgh, Queen. I don't know what nobody talking about. You don't do that on us. Guys dropping passes because they knew they was going to get hit. Going to get touched up. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. The vaunted Ravens. See, we ain't scared of the Ravens. Queen, we ain't scared of no Ravens. We ain't scared of Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he got his money. But see, this is the thing. I never bring up a man's money when I'm talking about football like other people do. Oh, they paid him an extension, so he's supposed to be the number one guy and all this. Money ain't made nobody whoop nobody. For everybody out there that's listening, those are just talking points on television to get you guys emotionally involved. And then you see what happened. Punisher just said, you called it with Brock Purdy. Punisher, I don't be playing, man. I'm not like Big Dale Bennett. I don't get emotionally involved, man, even with my team, man. Tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is. The great Dallas Cowboys. Do y'all know Sunday night, the Dallas Cowboys went up against the San Francisco 49ers. Do y'all know 26 million people was watching that game? 26 million watching that game. And what did they watch? What did I tell you was going to happen? Brock Purdy don't make but $800,000. Brock said, I'm just glad to be here. But when that rookie contract up, Ooh, wee. 49ers better take care of this right now. Brock ain't even on no commercials. Dude ain't lost a game yet. But did y'all see the great Dallas Cowboys, man? The great Dallas Cowboys. Who was that just said Dallas got punched in the mouth? I don't think they got punched in the mouth. Who was that said that? Oh, that was Real Cole. Real Cole, I'm going to tell you, man, I don't think they got punched in the mouth. You know what I think, Real Cool? They didn't get punched in the mouth. They got punched in the stomach. They got punched in the stomach and threw up every damn thing they ate for the last 3 days. Punched in the mouth ain't nothing, man. I don't know. You ever got punched in the mouth? I get punched in the face many times in my life, man. That ain't shit. Get used to that. I'm going to tell you something a sucker don't get used to. Punch his ass in the stomach when he's not ready for it. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've done it many times. You can't do enough abs and sit-ups and shit like that when that punch come around the right side and hit you right in the liver or right on that rib cage, right in the right spot. Bruh, I don't even like thinking about some of the things I did. That's why I don't talk about them on the show. I don't even like thinking about it. But that's what happened. Let me read some of you guys' stuff right here. Alpha Omega, what's going on? Dak played like ass. The media and the pressure is getting to him. Hard to play defense when the offense can't move the ball. The defense stays on the field too long. You're right about that, Alpha, but I got to push back a little bit on something. But that's a great comment. It's one thing when your defense is on the field for long periods of time when your offense can't move the ball. It's another thing when your defense wouldn't have been able to stop them. I don't give a shit if Dallas was holding the ball or anything else. That Dallas defense just is not good as people profess it to be. And the San Francisco 49ers are doing so many things. It looks like it's 5 guys in a pattern, but it looked like it's 25 guys in a pattern. And the Dallas Cowboys just can't adjust to that. Nobody can. It's just hard to do. Brock Purdy got plenty of time. Plus, he don't hold the ball but a couple of seconds. Whereas their defense is so fast and everybody's so mobile, it's hard for the Cowboys to get open. So Dak has to hold the ball longer than he wants to. And not only that, your offensive line is breaking down. It's more things going on than people can see. There's a yin to every yang, and everything has a responsibility in football. So the easiest thing for people to do is look at Dak Prescott and say, oh, it's his fault. But I tell you this, you could have brought back Johnny Unitas, Bart Starr, Roger Staubach, any great quarterback that's in the Hall of Fame and put him in the Dallas Cowboy offense Sunday night, and who would have got his ass tore up. That's just how good the 49ers defense is. Don't ask one man to be the great defense. It takes a Herculean effort from everybody on the opposing offense. They didn't even come in with a game plan. But I tell you this, Alpha. I bet you if Kellen Moore was still the offensive coordinator, you would have seen a better game. I will bet money on that. That offense looked like an offense from 1979. It had no motion, no movement, no quick throws, and the 49ers made them play like they didn't want to play. Did you see a linebacker covering a world-class sprinter? That's what kind of speed they got on defense. And not only that, they're smart in their system. Nobody hardly ever breaks down in miscommunication. You ever notice that? People hardly ever break down in miscommunication. Everybody knows their assignment. And when you know your assignment in any kind of combat, whether it be war, whether it be football, whether it be basketball, whatever, what we practice is what we're going to do today. Unless the defense coordinator said, let's do something else. Well, everything working, so why change anything? Soon as they came out, first drive, did you see the Dallas Cowboys get a 15-yard penalty? I go to show you, you got no discipline. You got no discipline. You got world-class athletes, but you don't have a world-class mentality on winning. They think the shit happens by osmosis. It doesn't. Not when you're going against the best. The best against the best. We got a kid at quarterback. A kid. That sucker just a couple of years out of high school. What you talking about? Just a couple of years out of high school. And last week, not against Dallas, but last week, the dude was 20 of 21. A dude missed one pass in a whole game. How many people ever seen that in your lifetime of watching football? Let's see what he said. I respectfully disagree. If you have a QB that can read the field, okay, read the field. It's one thing. Okay, let me read the rest of this. Gang, I got to bring it back down. What the fuck? If you have a quarterback that read the field, an accurate quarterback could have the Niners in their heels. Hell, Arizona played with Sam's for 3. Yeah, but Arizona beat Dallas. And a quarterback playing with, you didn't just hear what I just said, did you, Alpha? I said if a quarterback has no time to throw the ball against speed, the 49ers defense is about speed and getting to the quarterback as quick as possible. So how are you going to ask the quarterback to do something nobody, just because who was that? The Cardinals played with him for 3 quarters? I don't mean shit. I don't mean nothing. Whatever happened against one game and one offense does not curtail over to the next game against another one. If that's the case, you wouldn't even need Vegas to give odds. If that's how everything works, that's not how it works. The Cardinals have a better offensive line than the Dallas Cowboys. Whether you believe that or not, that's on you. But go look it up. And the Cardinals ran for 223 yards on the Dallas Cowboys. How do you have a vaunted defense and you can't even stop a nobody from running for 200 yards on you? Explain me that. And like I said, if any quarterback, let me ask you this, 2007, I'm talking to Alpha, y'all. 2007, New England Patriots won 18 games in a row and set all kind of records between Randy Moss, Tom Brady, great defense, this, that, and the other. When they went to the Super Bowl against the Giants, what was the one thing that they couldn't do that they have done in 18 fucking games in a row? What was it? Answer me that. I'll tell you what it was. He didn't have time to throw the fucking ball. I don't give a shit how good or how much you pay for a gun. But if the gun ain't got a trigger, it's not a weapon. It's just a piece of metal. Does that make sense? The 49ers defense didn't give Dak Prescott time to do nothing. And I don't give a shit how much money people make today or what they talk about on television about people's salaries and all this kind of shit. If you know football and the schematics of football, you would understand what I'm saying. But you're regurgitating what they talk about on talk radio and what they talk about on these morning shows. It's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. Way bigger than that. That 49er defensive line, if it's not the best, maybe the Eagles come close. But when you don't have time to throw the ball, you can't complete the ball because you never get a rhythm. They never give you time to get a rhythm. But football is a game of momentum. Yes, football is a game of momentum. But at first, you got to get momentum. And you got to get a rhythm. Yes, you're right about that. But that still does not circumvent the point you're trying to make. You're trying to blame something on a person. No, blame the whole team and the whole coaching staff. You didn't come in with a game plan that was going to upset the apple cart. You came with a game plan that was dormant, that these guys knew the plays before you ever ran the fucking play. Because that's how smart they are. They've seen that shit 100,000 times. That fucking bullshit ass offense. Yeah, it worked back in Green Bay when you had an Aaron Rodgers out there. Dak Prescott ain't Aaron Rodgers. Nobody is. But how far did that go? You won 15 games one season, then got put out in the playoffs in the first round. Because once you get figured out, brother, the great defensive coordinators will figure you out. Very undisciplined, Stevie. You get outplayed and outcoached against the. That's what I'm saying. Real cool. Everybody played like shit. CeeDee Lamb couldn't get open, and he didn't want to get open because he didn't want to get fucking hit. Everybody talk about Dallas Cowboys like they're world beaters. They're not, brother. They're just a good football team with a decent head coach. But like I said again, you know, I just honestly believe if Kellen Moore was still there, you telling me this offense looks better without Kellen Moore than it does with Kellen Moore? Is that what you saying? Have you watched the Dallas Cowboys the last 5 games when they wasn't getting turnovers and they didn't have short fields? What did they look like? Yeah, we had a chance when our defense made McCaffrey fumble early in the game in the red zone. Brother, you didn't have no chance. I mean, what did you do when you got the ball? You in the red zone. The Cowboys haven't done anything on the other side of the field all season long. What you gonna do? Score some more touchdowns? You had 8 yards to go? And just imagine if you didn't do that, then what? The Punisher said 3 interceptions made the 49ers did the film study and was flying around on defense. Of course. Of course. That's what I'm saying, bro. Real cold. The defense was on Brady like flies on shit. You remember that, Real cold? Somebody asked me, who are your favorite wrestlers of all time? I got one favorite wrestler, superstar Billy Graham. All the rest of them pale in comparison. Our offense looked like crap all season. Okay, now you see what I'm saying. Why is that? Alpha, did your offense look like crap last year? I know Dak few interceptions after he came off that injury, so on and so forth. But you still made the playoff. Did the offense look like? What did the offense do to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the playoffs? Have you seen that offense since? Who was the offensive coordinator? Who was the offensive coordinator? Coordinators. Going through coaches and coordinators. But one constant is that Dak can't carry a team and his contract is being paid like no fucking body can carry. No quarterback can carry a team. Every quarterback that's ever been successful, he had everything right around him. Remember when Patrick Mahomes went to Super Bowl a few years ago against Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Remember that? What was the one thing he didn't have? An offensive line, and they was on his ass like a bad habit. I don't care how gifted you are at quarterback. If you don't have time to, I just made the comparison with Tom Brady. Okay, 2013. Anybody remember 2013? Who went to Super Bowl? Tell me who went before I even continue. I'll give you time. Who's the two teams in the Super Bowl? I'm finna give you another comparison for anybody out there that doesn't know. Okay, get that out of the way. Who won Super Bowl? 2013 year. It's definitely top 5 in the league. They don't give you time to breathe. And then they control the ball so systematically on you. They demoralize you mentally. Mentally. Like I say, football is a team game, bro. And that's why you never hear me talk about players like it's boxing. It's not. I don't give a shit how good you are. If you're a running back and you ain't got the right blocking, you ain't doing shit. If you're a wide receiver and somebody's not designing plays for you to get separation, you ain't shit. If you're a quarterback and you don't have an offensive line that can at least give you a little time, depending on what kind of offense you run, you're not going to be successful 50% of the time. That's just the way it goes. It's not about money that creates players. That's why you never hear me talk about money. Money ain't never made nobody great. Money is just earned because you've been great or potentially can be great. All that money shit don't mean nothing. They just talk about, when I was coming up as a kid, nobody talked about nobody's salary. They talked about how good you were. And this shit about a quarterback, the NFL got a wild hair up their ass years ago to try to make quarterbacks like major league pitchers and start putting out their wins and losses and all this other fucking bullshit. At the end of the day, all that shit don't mean nothing. That's just talking points to dumb you down or smarten you up. I really don't know which one. It's just like somebody say somebody's a power forward. That don't mean he's powerful. Or somebody's a shooting guard. That don't mean he shoot 3-pointers better than nobody else. These are just descriptions to keep the ill-informed knowing a little something or being able to pay attention to a little something that's going on. All that other shit is scenery for the public, brother. Believe me. That's why I don't buy into the bullshit. Talk about the real shit. The real shit is schematically. If you ain't got your shit together, schematically. Did you see Terrence Crawford go in that ring and beat the shit out of Errol Spence? Schematically, this guy's what he was going to do was not going to work for this guy, and this guy knew it. Now, if he had came in there and fought like Ugas or Danny Garcia, sitting there balled up and letting the guy just beat on him in the corner, yes, that's the game he wants to play. We're not going to play that game today. I'm going to see how you like a jab from this side. I'm going to see how when I move this side and you come in with your big punches, I'm going to catch you with a hook. You didn't like that. I'm going to hit you down low. You didn't like that. Now what do I do? Spencer looking around like, what the fuck, man? Never fought a guy like this before. What do I do? His coach, Derek James, looks at him and go, shit, your guess is just as good as mine. Might as well get on out there and get your ass tore up. That's how it is. Earl Williams, plain and simple, they got outplayed. That's what I'm talking about. Why do people make excuses? Why do people make excuses for what they can see with their own eyes? Now, Omega said, our locker room is going to start pointing fingers, which means, just like I said, you got Super Bowl talent, but you don't have Super Bowl mentality. Because in the real teams are a brotherhood. McCarthy could possibly lose the locker room if he doesn't send a message. Well, what about the Dallas Cowboys, like Michael Parsons saying, oh, we beat ourselves? No, brother, come out and take some responsibility. Real players come out and go, hey, man, we got the shit beat out of us today, and we have no excuses, and I wish I could see him again. I remember when I was a kid, and the Steelers, my favorite team, lost to the Oakland Raiders. And I remember Jack Lambert, Hall of Fame linebacker, probably the baddest middle linebacker other than Dick Butkus to ever play the game. And you know what Dick Butkus said? He said, man, just let me sit down for a minute and drink a six-pack. And let's play this game again because I know we better than them. We better than those suckers. That's what he said. Yeah, you got me. But I want to see your ass again. And the next year they did and whooped their ass. That's how it goes. That's a football player. That's an athlete. What's up, Lazy Bum? I thought they said the new Cowboy offense scheme was designed to get the ball out of the quarterback's hand faster. Seeing his Dak so many sacks last. You know what, Punisher? I heard the same thing. Mike, I'm telling you right now, if Kellen Moore was still the offensive coordinator, the Dallas Cowboy offense would be heads and shoulders better than what it is now. But no, Jerry Jones going to get middleman because Mike McCarthy, who he picked. Now, wasn't they just saying, hey, Punisher, let me ask you something. Wasn't they just saying a couple of years ago that Kellen Moore was about to be a head coach? He's a head coach in the makings. Really? Kellen Moore said, man, get me out of Dallas. Pack my shit. That's what he said. Get me a U-Haul. I'm moving to San Diego. And guess who the Dallas Cowboys got next week? Let's hope we be Punisher. Let's hope we talking again next week. Shannon said the same thing. When you didn't get scooped in scores, you didn't get Turner. How are you going to play? Oh wow, I didn't hear that. But we need a quarterback. What you need a quarterback, and that's all you need is a player. All you need is a player. Alpha, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. You're delusional. No disrespect. You are delusional. That's the same thing the Dallas Cowboy fans used to say when Tony Romo was the quarterback. Oh, we gonna never win nothing with Tony Romo. Oh, Dak Prescott comes in and beats out Tony Romo. Now we ain't gonna never win nothing with Dak Prescott. So where are all these great quarterbacks growing on trees? Like my mama used to say, boy, money don't grow on trees. I get it. So what are these great quarterbacks? Now you need to know. I'm gonna tell you what you need. And you can take this to the bank. Man to man, pimp to pimp. I'm going to tell you what you need. And I've been saying this since day one. As long as Jerry Jones is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, them suckers ain't going to win nothing. Because they're more with Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. They're more WWE than football team. That's what they are. You can take that to the bank. I promise you that. I promise you. Quarterback. Shit. 49ers got a child. A child at quarterback. But he get time to throw the ball, and he got a running game. Yeah. And his receivers get open quick. Tight end ain't no punk. And the play calling is like the Harlem Globetrotters. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But hey, man, we just had to chop it up about that. Because like I said last week, I just don't think. Real Cool just said, in fact, Jerry is the show. He wants the hell. Oh, man, come on. How many teams in the NFL? It's 32 teams in the NFL. How many owners do you know? How many owners do you know and you can call their names without looking it up right off the top of your head? But one. Just one. Maybe two. Usually one. Jerry Jones with his tired ass. I think Dak can take us to the Super Bowl. Dak might be good enough to take you to the Super Bowl, but the team ain't. So Dak going to be watching the Super Bowl with me at home. He'll be in Dallas, I'll be in Houston. Shit. No, I take that back. Dallas might be out there, and they're going to be out there in Vegas. Hell, I might go to Super Bowl this year. It's going to be in Vegas, man. I might want to go out there and hang out for a little bit, me and Dak. Take some pictures together. And we'll be like Sonny, you don't know. When Sonny take those pictures at the conventions, and I'll be pointing at Dak. But I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I come down on the Dallas Cowboys because I know what I'm looking at as it pertains to football. At the end of the day, if people always think when the team is losing, go get another quarterback. You see how that done played out for so many teams. The Washington Redskins used to talk about Kirk Cousins wasn't good enough. They've been in search of a quarterback ever since he left. They like the Temptations in search of a David Ruffin. Yeah. They tried them all. Kirk's still getting that bag. Care what you say. He's still getting that bag. Y'all know what that bag is, right? Another guy. And they were just putting his stats up the other guy. Guy was second in pass completion, second and third in touchdowns, and second in QBR, something like that, since 2018. That's pretty good. You're just on a shitty fucking team. I mean, I ain't saying the Minnesota Vikings, they got a good offense, but no defense. And everywhere he's went, he never had a defense. But it is what it is. That's a part of the game, bro. You got to have a complete team to go get the paper, to go get that real championship. Y'all know that. Stop making excuses, man. Don't be like the Talking Heads. You remember that group from the 80s? They had a song called Stop Making Sense. Apple just said 8-year sample size of Dak, Stevie. This is what I can get through the Cowboys, man. Okay, 8 years of Dak. Shit, 33 years of Jerry Jones. What about that? When the man had a coach that was building a culture, he let him go. But y'all just overlooked that, right? Right, Alpha? You just overlooked that bullshit, right? Ray, your thoughts on Teddy Bridgewater? Teddy's a good backup. I'm just saying, guys, the innovative offenses is what you see in the NFL right now that are starting to advance, and you're starting to see that. I asked a question about the 2013 season. Nobody still ain't said nothing. I'll give it to you. 2013 season was Peyton Manning's second year with the Denver Broncos. And he set every fucking record in the NFL, threw for damn near 5,500 yards, threw for 5,470-something yards or something like that. I can't remember exactly. 55 touchdowns, another record, and sit out the fourth quarter in 7 games, or most of the fourth quarter, that nobody even does anymore these days. That's how good that offense was. But when that offense could not unleash the trigger man, what happened to him in the Super Bowl against Seattle? Huh? What happened to him? I don't care how good. These are all-time greats. Both of them. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. When they couldn't pull the trigger, what happened to them? What happened? They look like straight fucking jabronis. Look like they never played before. That's what happened when you got your shit together. Get your shit together, baby. It ain't hard. And the words of Rocky Soul Man Johnson, the game ain't hard and you ain't barred. I got a chance to tell Rocky that one day. It put a smile on his face. That's the last time I seen him. God rest his soul. The game ain't hard and you ain't barred. Do you know what that means? Who was that? Alpha asked me, could you address the Kings' blunder Saturday night? How did that happen? I didn't see the game, man. I was gone. I was out late Saturday. I didn't see the game. I just seen the, the aftermath of everything the next day on the sports shows early. I don't know. So I can't really talk about something that I didn't really see with my own eyes. It's hard for me to evaluate that. But when I watch a whole game, I can evaluate what happened. Believe me. I know what I'm talking about. Sonny Ono.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on? Man, I'm just talking a little football, man. Something that you don't know anything about. But I'm just talking a little football. Huh?
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah, you know something about soccer?
Yeah, hell yeah. You
Okay,
say
I got
soccer? Look at my ears.
You play. I say soccer. You say what? Football?
No, I say soccer and then go, what?
Where'd you get that hat, man? That's kind of cool.
Went to one of them convention, and
Wait a minute.
Gamer convention, E3.
Wait a minute. Real Cool just said something. Look at the Ravens with Trent Dilfer at quarterback. The defense told them to give us a few points and we'll do the rest. This is the thing they always leave out on that, Real Cool. You know you can't bring this stuff up without old Ray Dog knowing a little bit something about it. They didn't play one top-notch quarterback that whole season. That's the difference. But still, they got it done with defense. Anyway, Sonny, go ahead, man. I just had to address a little something.
No. You got to talk about the shit you know. But I'm gonna tell you, Ernest called me yesterday.
About what?
He said he talked to you, and he says, Stevie Ray's a real angry man. I said, how are you telling me he's the angry man?
I'm not angry.
That's what he said. He said you yelling at him and everything.
I do yell at him when he's talking nonsense.
You got to bring him on one of these days, Omar.
I tried to bring him on. He be teaching those kids that he ripping off with the karate classes.
Yeah, he makes pretty good.
Those overpaid karate classes that he got at 8:00.
But he teaches classes to he hangs out with those football players, football owners you go play basketball with them.
I know.
I said to him, how do you feel playing basketball with a bunch of short Jewish guys? I said, does that make you real powerful?
Yeah, you feel like a big man.
I know it.
You feel like a big man. But no, Ernest called me. Well, me and Ernest talk a lot, periodically.
I know.
But he always bring up something of which I don't understand why he's talking about it and why it bothers him. Okay, I don't care about what's going on with certain people in the wrestling business. I don't care.
I know.
Okay, if he was going up a hill of snow on the Alps in Colorado,
yeah,
and somebody had something was too loud, then it make a big, avalanche slide or something like that. What can I do about it?
Right.
Well, and so he calls me with different scenarios like that, and I'm like, Cat, I don't care. I don't care.
Then he gets mad.
Yeah, and I'm like, why you asking me? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just asking you. Well, why you asking me, bro? You know what I'm saying? Cause this is my thing, Sonny. I don't know how you feel, and I don't know how a lot of fans know how I feel about this, and that's why they don't. Somebody just asked me who was my full favorite wrestlers of all time. I mean, really? That's what you ask. That's what you ask somebody in the third grade. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in the third grade. I actually passed the third grade, and I went to the fourth grade. But be it as it may, be that as it may, I don't look at professional wrestling like that. You know, like a fan.
Right. Right.
I'm
Right.
sorry. I mean, my four favorite wrestlers. Hell, I don't have four favorite wrestlers. I got one favorite wrestler in my life, superstar Billy Graham, and that's what I said. Superstar Billy Graham. I mean, coming up watching Dusty Rhodes, superstar Wahoo McDaniel, uh, Toru Tanaka.
Pat Tanaka? What? Who?
I said Toru Tanaka.
Oh, okay.
Toru Tanaka. One of my favorites, Dory Funk, Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Then you get to the 80s, you know, Hogan, the whole, you know, Junkyard Dog,
Superstar
Tony
was
Atlas.
Hulk Hogan. Superstar was Hulk Hogan before Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, and he admits that. But I'm just saying the Stings of the world in the '90s, you know, the Lex
But
Lugers,
you
the
worked
list
with all
goes
those
on.
people.
And what was that?
You work with all those people now. You're going to mention the 90s.
What I'm just saying, I'm just going from, you know, every 10 years,
Right.
70s, 80s, 90s. So other than, I remember as a kid in elementary school,
Right.
that me and my friends, when superstar Billy Graham
Yeah.
was coming to Houston,
Right.
and Paul Bosch, the great Paul Bosch, would announce superstar Billy Graham is going to be here on blah, blah, blah. Me and my friends would save our money and go down to the Coliseum to watch superstar Billy Graham.
Wow.
And those are memories that are still stuck in my head, man, like it was yesterday. Okay? Still stuck in my head, man. And that's something I'll always cherish and I'll always remember. And when I finally got a chance to meet Superstar, it was just so cool. Even though I had met a lot of people and even worked with a lot of people that I grew up watching, it was nothing like meeting Superstar Billy Graham.
Well, that's really cool. I mean, you know, when you get to meet you idol, if that's the one idol you had, and
Well, I'm not going to even call him my idol. He wasn't an idol to me, I don't think. But I think he was, as a kid, looking at professional wrestling. And maybe you can use the word idol, but it was just somebody, not just wrestling. He never made me want to be a wrestler. People always ask me that. Who's your favorite wrestler make you want to be? Nobody. I just like wrestling. Superstar Billy Graham made me want to be a bodybuilder. He never made me want to wrestle.
okay,
I just want to see the guy.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And the way he dressed and the way he talked, which means this dude been around some brothers. You dig?
right, yeah, tie dye.
Oh my God. And the way he could put those rhymes and lyrics together. Brother, you just don't know. That was to a little kid, a little black kid in Sunnyside at that time of which we were living.
yeah,
Bruh, I still remember the bus route. I still remember the bus route. I still remember getting dropped off at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, walking in the dark alleys and stuff to get back to our houses and stuff like that, man. When we get off the bus, because it was the last. If you missed the last bus, you know, if you missed that last bus, Sonny,
yeah,
you wasn't going home, and you didn't have enough money to take a cab, and nobody was going to answer the phone that late, not even your parents.
yeah. They ain't picking you up. Nobody's picking you up.
No, because see, back in those days, parents didn't give a shit what you did, long as they knew where you were.
Yeah, as long as you were safe.
Right, they knew you were out with your friends and you was at the wrestling matches.
Right.
Probably one of us, because there was a few of us, probably one of us could have called our parents, but we would know we would have got a flogging.
Oh, yeah. You just say, well, give it some time. It beating won't be so bad if I get home in the morning. Yeah, you come back at 2 in the morning, you know you're gonna get beat.
But if we had an outsider, See, an outsider is a kid that don't usually hang with you. You got a group of kids that hang together. Then every now and then we had an outsider. You know what I'm
Put it
saying?
on him.
Yeah.
Well, you know this new kid, Johnny.
And see, his parents wasn't like our parents. So you can put it on him.
Yeah.
You know. And they parents come get you because they're afraid for him. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my God, yeah. What man?
Well, you know what? And I gotta say a couple things. I
Okay.
gotta leave early a little bit today because
Well, we're not going to be on long.
No, NXT is on. Right? You know, we're on with NXT, and
Right. Right.
you know they're going head to head with AEW today, because AEW had to move today because the
AEW's on right now?
yeah, they're same.
I didn't
time.
know. I didn't know that.
They're going head to head.
Okay.
So this is
Well, we can wrap it up if you got something important to say
well,
in
no,
a few
what I want to
minutes.
say is my friend, one of my buddy, just started working for WWE, and he's working tonight. So you know, I got to kind of watch him. He's doing some stuff there, so he texted me back and forth. But but look, I just want to make an announcement. Stevie Ray and myself, Stevie Ray, you're part of this.
Okay.
And, you know, yeah, whether you like it or not, you know about the Bitcoin. You know
Bitcoin?
about the Bitcoins. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Stevie Ray, myself, and Ernest Miller, and whoever want to join us, we're starting a coin that I had it made. There it is. If you can see it.
I got it.
Can you see it? It's in the shape of a one of those icons.
Sonny, somebody want me to ask you something, but I don't think I'm gonna ask it. Go ahead.
But we call this a shit coin. It looks
Okay.
like a little poop.
Okay.
And we're launching this. And Stevie Ray, if this thing becomes a few $1,000s, so we want you to start. I'm gonna give out an address, or you can buy these. But here's the difference between a Bitcoin and shitcoin. Shitcoin.
What is it?
You buy these, we actually send this to you, right? So and you can use this within a community who wants to use these, and these will go up by value. So
Well, I hope that vaunted adventure, financial adventure actually takes off for you, brother. But I appreciate you incorporating myself in it.
I got you like 5,000 shit coins.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody wanted me to ask you.
Yes.
Ask Sonny, Real Cool. Now, why Real Cool is asking this, I don't know. Real Cool, I don't know if you know or not. Sonny is not Chinese.
Oh, it's like that now.
No, brother, you're not Chinese.
No.
I just didn't know Real Cool. No, Chinese people don't run over people in cars, bro. And Chinese people don't go buy the biggest damn car they can find and can't even see over the steering wheel. They don't do that. Okay? So when you ask Sonny questions like this, man, you have to remember Sonny is not Chinese. He's Japanese.
Yes,
okay?
Right. That's
so I just wanted Real Cool. I didn't know if Real Cool didn't know that or not, but
Real Cool,
some people, I'm not saying Real Cool, but some people think all Oriental people, not Asian. There is a difference. I know I have to come on the show and really educate the young mind sometimes, but I enjoy doing that. I really do. Now, Sonny is not just Asian, he's Oriental. Now, I know a lot of people think all Oriental people look the same. But if Sonny Ono was in a room with several if he was in a room with a Korean, if he was in a room with a Chinese man, or Vietnamese man, or Mongolian man, Sonny would be able to point out each one's origin. He would be able to do that.
90% of the time, yes.
Just like if I was from Africa, born in Africa, like my friend the Punisher, I can put the Punisher in a room with people from different countries in Africa, and the Punisher could pick them out. If
Yeah,
they
you
say
know.
one word, he'll pick them out.
Yeah.
Now, real cool. Before I ask her this question, I just had to let you know that I don't want y'all being like so many people on this earth and dismissing people' natural origin. Okay? It's offensive. Okay? Listen to me, man. I'm trying to tell you something.
Well,
All
thank you,
right?
Stevie Ray. Thank you for
Yeah, man. It's my pleasure, man. I have to do that with my audience
Yeah,
sometimes, man.
I appreciate it.
Real cool. He's really a very astute person. Why he's asking this, I don't know.
Because
Maybe
you've been
somebody
talking to
asked him
her.
this.
Because you've
He
been
may
talking
be.
to her then.
But this is the question.
Yes.
Sonny, he said, ask Sonny if he knew a black man invented Kung Fu.
What? Oh, yeah. What was his name? You remember Stevie Ray? You know his name? What's his name? Steve Leroy?
Jim Kelly? I don't know.
Leroy
I
Jones?
don't know. Petey
No,
Wheatstraw,
no,
the
no.
devil's
I
son-in-law?
remember. His name was Bruce Leroy.
I don't know. I was just asked to ask you this question.
Black man.
Oh, wait a minute. Real cool say the name is, I can't even pronounce this. Badhai Hamora. You ever heard that name before?
No.
Bodhidharma.
What,
Rui Achimura? What about Rui? See, this is the thing, man. I'm gonna let you guys know something. Yeah. Sonny does not support any Oriental people that's got some brother in them.
Yeah, I do. I love them.
He done already proved that on the show. He done proved that on the show many times, dog. If dude got any brother in him, he don't even acknowledge him. I tried to bring up Rui Achimura for the Lakers. He didn't acknowledge. He like, hey, whatever. That's what you did, Sonny.
I know.
That's what you did.
He ain't gonna make it. The Japanese half of him just gonna keep him. You heard that. You remember the movie The White Man Can't Jump? If white man can jump, how the hell Japanese can't jump? Japanese half of him gonna weigh him down.
Oh man, that's.
You know what I'm saying? The African American half of him gonna try to get up. He think he can get to the rim, but the Japanese half of him just. No, what are you doing up there? We can't breathe up there.
That's a crying shame, man. That's a crying shame, bro.
That's the fact.
That's a crying shame, man. That's
the fact, Jack.
How many times you've heard me on this show? Well, firstly, I didn't know that, Real Cole. But I just want to know, why would you ask Sonny that? He does not know the history of the Chinese people. Let me tell y'all something, man. And I'm not trying to be, what word am I looking for? I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but I'm not trying to be that. Do y'all know that Chinese people can't stand Japanese people, bro? I didn't want to say it. It's real cool. I didn't want to say it. I ain't trying to put nobody's business out in the street, man.
You and Ernest been watching them Kung Fu movies.
No, dog. You got to realize, I live in Houston, man. Okay, this is a city that speaks 180 different languages. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Man, I grew up around a lot of people. Now don't worry about the Kung Fu movies. Y'all got to realize something, bro. Chinese people can't stand Japanese people. If they had it their way, they would have been invaded them. But because of the United States and Japan as an ally, they can't do it. But if they had their way,
you understand though, Stevie, right?
What?
If it wasn't for 1942,
okay,
if America would not stuck their nose in to our business in Asian theater, we were doing just fine.
What that got to do with what I'm talking about?
No, listen. The reason why they don't like us is because we occupied their country for a long time.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would have been
Exactly.
fine if the United States would not got their nose in our business. They would all spoke Japanese with one united Asian empire, and everything would been really cool.
Oh my goodness. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about.
But
You
that's
see
the
what
fact.
y'all see? See, it comes out when he lets his guard down. He's like an alcoholic in remission, bro. It comes down. I'm telling you.
I'm just
But then when we get on these subjects, then the real the real Japanese man come out.
no,
The
but
real Japanese
that's
man.
a fact. We were doing
The
just fine.
real Torah comes out of him. He can't even help it. Then he got to try to catch himself, try to make it into a joke.
We would have got rid of all those Spanish names and Philippines. There will be no Gomez and Gonzalez. How goofy is that those Asian people in Philippines, they all have Spanish names?
Because the Spaniards can't. I'm not getting into no history lesson today with you, bro. All
That's
right.
what I'm saying. We were trying to correct that.
Well, you saying you would have did the same thing
No, we would have given him our name. We would have killed
instead of somebody named Yao Ming, he would have been named Yao Achimoto.
Well, yeah.
That ain't right.
But no, that'd be cool.
That's not cool.
What's wrong with it?
That's what's right with it.
Especially a special athlete like that, we would claim him. We would just say, no, he ain't Chinese. He's Japanese. Yashimoto. Great basketball player.
Okay, man, I'm done. I'm done, dog. See what y'all started.
But
Somebody said Michael Jai White. Hold on a second. Let me pull it back up. Somebody said something about Michael Jai White. Maybe they got this from Michael Jai White because he's a martial artist, right?
yeah, why is your last name White, though?
DTA say Dolomite. Michael Jai White said it in an interview. I was just trying to verify. But this the thing, real cool. I understand, man, that you're trying to get an edification about something that Michael Jai White said. But I'm gonna tell you something else, brother. And this your boy talking to you. Sonny Ono is not the guy to go to for this final information, right? He ain't the guy. Okay? Come on, man. Go on Google, do something. Do not come on in and ask a Japanese man about anything that's got something to do with Chinese. Don't do it. I've been trying to tell y'all, man, about this dude, man. He my man, 50 grand, and we done did a lot of shit that we got to take to our graves together. But at the end of the day, I've been trying to tell y'all about this dude, man. Then the real Japanese come out when you bring something like this up. Now, I'm not trying to get kicked off of YouTube. Don't get me kicked off YouTube, man. I don't want to be a part of the cancel culture. Leave me out of that. Send Sonny a DM or something like that, all right? Don't do it on this show, man. I don't want the real Japanese man to come out. I'm trying to keep him dormant. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at that hat on his head, dog. Come on.
Yeah. Look.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all know how Japanese people are. I done told y'all on this show how many times how them Japanese people treated me and my brother in Japan. I told y'all. And they passed that down from generation to generation, man. Can't help themselves, bro. But anyway, Sonny, go ahead, bro. I'm just trying to let people know.
You had the bad experience because you couldn't get your pancake, but you got to understand.
Yeah, but they also ripped me off when I went back a couple of times after that.
But Japanese people, like
Okay.
uniformity, uniforms, everything should be the same. So they said to the big black man, Stevie Ray, Black Bummer, you cannot eat other people's pancake. You can only have salad in the morning.
My daughter just chimed in. Baby, go to Stevie Ray TV on YouTube because I got Sonny Ono on here. You remember him when you was a baby? When he walked up to you and you start crying?
What?
Yeah, you remember him? You remember that guy, the Japanese guy? You start crying when he came when she was a baby.
She was a baby.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady now.
Yo. Go to Stevie Ray TV, baby. And she just said, I do.
Yes. Yeah.
She just said it.
I know it. I
But when
know.
your kids were the baby and I
Yeah.
went up to them, they grabbed my finger.
Yeah. They say, why is it so big? I said, stay away from that black man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, baby. Go to Stevie Ray TV on YouTube, baby. You can see the show. I got Sonny on. He's been well, I can't say the word because I don't want to get canceled. But he's been himself.
But unfortunately, I'm fortunate all the stuff got I was just talking to get serious for 1 second. All the
Okay.
stuff going on in Israel and all that stuff. It's just
Right.
amazing, isn't it? It's just
Oh.
why I mean, you said, why can't we get along for God's sake? I mean, really.
Well, when that part of the world, man, in that part of the world, especially when you have devout religion,
I know it. What? Yeah.
you know, that
Well,
that is something. Your life, my life. This is not going to ever end, bro.
no, it's not.
This is not going
And
to
every
ever
time when
end.
this happens, it perpetuates. Your
Right,
grandfather got killed. Your father they killed our child, and it just perpetuates from generation after generation.
right.
And that's unfortunate. But
This is because see, as long as those people believe you don't supposed to be here.
right, they both sides think they're the righteous.
Well, this is the thing. That whole thing took place in 1946
Oh, you
when it
mean
all started. And these are the Ashkenazi Jews from Europe
yeah,
that Great Britain and the United States
yeah,
brokered this deal to put those people in that part of the world.
yeah,
These are white people. They're not the Jews from that part of the world. They're the Jews from another part of the world that actually went over there after World War II. And that deal was brokered back in the early 1900s through the financiers,
yeah,
certain people in banking and stuff like that. So
yeah.
it is what it is.
Well, Palestinian believes that why you trying to kick us out of our own land.
Well, they have.
Well, I know, but and Jewish people and who lives in Israel believe that this is our homeland way
As,
before that.
well,
So
see,
how far do
but
you want to
that's
go back? You know,
well, the real Jews of that land,
it's
of
not there.
that part of the world, they're not white.
Oh no, I know.
Well, those Jews and Arabs look the same, except one is Muslim and one is Jewish.
Right.
Okay, those Jews, the Ashkenazi, they came from over near Russia and Poland and all that kind of stuff over there.
They're
And
more
those were the
earnest.
Jews, yeah, those were all the Jews that was around
They're all like
Europe that had
Ernest
got
Miller
kicked.
shade.
Yeah, Ernest played with them every day, so he probably one of them. But, but I'm just saying, they took up on the Jewish faith.
Right.
The Ashkenazi, they took up on the Jewish faith from Europe, but they're not Jews from Israel.
Indigenous.
They have occupied that land. Now, I'm no scholar on this, but I've read a lot about it. There are more than one, there's two different kind of Jews. Have you ever seen some Jews that's dark enough to look with curly hair to look black?
Oh, let me tell you something. You can't. Somebody said this to me a while back. If you pluck a Palestinian person
Mm-hmm.
and you took a indigenous Jewish person,
Mm-hmm.
they're
They all
brothers.
look the same.
They were brother at one point.
Right. But see, that's what I'm saying. There can't possibly be anyone of that, say, Eastern European look in that part of the world,
Right.
ever. That is why people like myself will never, and I will go on record as saying this, I will never, and I've told a zillion people this, accept the picture of Jesus Christ
Yeah, blue eyes, blonde hair.
because he comes from that part of the world.
Right.
But that's just me. People can do what they want. I'm just
Well,
saying.
that's
Now,
they changed that because to fit the narrative. You know.
well, I know. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, if you read the stories of Jesus Christ and different things like that in the Bible and this, that, and the other, it's no way. How you gonna hide? I told Vince Russo this one day, and we were doing our show together.
Yeah.
I say, Jesus hiding from the Romans, and he can blend in, and he can blend in. If he blended in, that means he looked like the people from that region of the world, if he blended in. Okay, I say, now, Vince, I grew up in Southeast Houston. Let's say it's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And you done robbed the store. And all these people looking for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
White man, 6'2", 190 pounds in my neighborhood, and you come down my street. I said, where you think you gonna hide at? What house you gonna hide in, Vince? And then blend in like when the police knock on the door. Who is it? Police. And come and open the door. We're looking for a fugitive. Well, this is my family right here.
Who's that?
And
Who's that dude?
yeah, you caught, man. And you gonna get strung up on a crucifixion. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We make jokes about it, kind of like you and I are doing right now.
Yeah.
But when you give it real thought, you know what I'm saying? Real thought, you go, how did that happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But going back to what you were just talking about, man, this is, man, Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. I just don't like to.
Yeah.
I just don't like seeing this, brother. I just don't like seeing people die for nothing, bro.
Oh. And, you know,
My boy DTA just said Steve Martin in The Jerk.
right. Yeah.
Was that a funny movie?
Yeah, that was. And that was but what we're talking about. You know?
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah. You know, on
they
the
come from this family. Yeah. The gospel.
on the porch.
Southern gospel.
Oh my God. Well, Russo knows the guy that co-wrote the movie with Steve Martin, and he was saying how they were sitting around trying to think up a beginning. Yeah. Oh man, it was so funny the way he said the guy was saying. But I'm just saying, man, that's so terrible,
But
man.
listen, I'm gonna have to run because my guy's about to.
Okay, brother. Well, Sonny, that's cool. I'm getting ready to get out of here too.
Okay.
Because I didn't know AEW was on, so
Your brother's
I'll talk.
your brother's on NXT though, right?
Yeah, he's on NXT.
Yeah, I just saw. I just.
I don't watch NXT.
No, why?
I've never have.
Your brother's on there.
I didn't watch it before he was on there.
Well, your brother's on there. You should be watching and supporting your brother.
Man, I don't watch NXT. I really don't like the up and comers, man. It's just too much wrestling, man. It's just too much.
I don't like.
It's into the up and comers, man. You know, the newcomers. You know, like that movie, They Live. Oh no, that wasn't They Live. That was something else. Huh?
Oh shit! You're too much.
I really don't, man.
Family.
I mean, now they're kind of implementing
Yeah,
some of the top guys over there to try to help it get up a little bit. So that's kind of cool.
Well, it's head to head, so it's going to be interesting how the rating going to bust out. You know, most
yeah, man.
AEW started free half an hour before. I think they started on the YouTube going into like they started their show at 6:30 and put it on YouTube or something so people can watch it.
Yeah, this too much.
On PBS.
This too much, bro.
Well, you know, it's a short. You know, it's the war.
Well, how you gonna
power on?
We do the show every Tuesday night, and the reason I do it on Tuesday night is because I don't watch NXT.
Well, go watch.
I've never watched one. I've watched bits and pieces before, but I've never watched one episode because I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody on there.
Well, your brother's on there, so you know.
Oh, no, he's on there.
Come on. Yeah, Cody was on there earlier. Oscar was on there. I mean, they loaded that show. So.
For this show tonight?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Becky Lynch going to be on there. You know. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're doing all this for.
Because they're going head to head.
With AEW. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I got to run.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna talk to the audience for a couple of more minutes, and we'll get with you later, Sonny.
All right. If I got an implant, I might have to use this for my implant.
You what now?
I might have to use this ear for implant. Put it in my pants. Hello, honey.
You don't.
Good to see you.
All right, buddy. I'll holler you later.
All right. Talk to you in a bit. Bye-bye.
All right, buddy. Okay, guys. I didn't know they were having both shows on tonight. That shows you how much I've been keeping up.
Power on.
Shows you how much I've been keeping up with current affairs.
Bluetooth.
Calcutta said John Cena and Paul Heyman, they doing all this because AEW is on tonight? Wow, boy, they don't want to lose no ratings, do they? Wow, man, I didn't know it was that serious, man. But I guess everybody got to do what they got to do, man. Man, I got. But hey, man. Hey, man, we had another great show. Regardless who's having a show. Oh, because of baseball, I got you. But at the end of the night, man, y'all know how we do it, man. Y'all know how we do it. And if push comes to shove, I'm going to try to be on tomorrow night with Jimmy Tibbs, depending on how my day goes. But if I can, I will. If I can't, hey, man, I'll be back next Monday. Push come to shove, we'll try to make that happen. If not, maybe Thursday night, bro. It all depends on how things are going. But this is the world's most dangerous podcast. Appreciate that, Real Cool. Appreciate that, Kush. But hey, man, let's chop it up some more. This is football season. My favorite time of year. For my man, Sonny Ono. I am Stevie Ray. And I want everybody out there to be one, baby. And we'll all come together. See you. And I wouldn't want to be you.